Hey, magical writers! Here's a piece of advice for you today. Pay attention not only to the dictionary definitions of the words that you choose, but also their emotional connotations, the tone and baggage and feelings that they pick up as they go along through history. You have incredible power to impact your audience through shaping tone. And one of the best ways that you can do that is through choosing words with the right connotations. Here's an example. A little quote from Owen Barfield from Night Operation. He uses the fabulous term library terror, that feeling of being hopelessly overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of available books. Each word in that sentence is carefully chosen for its meaning, its sounds, and its emotional impact. It wouldn't be as powerful if it said that library terror is a feeling of being forlornly overwhelmed. Forlorn doesn't have the same emotional impact as hopeless. They're both negative, but the forlorn is more passive, more dejected, more full of tears and rain running down the windows. Whereas hopeless is kind of like you're looking and you're just overwhelmed and you know that there's no possible way you can get through all of these books. So it has a different sort of physical impact. Here's a quote from a powerful poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay, the first 4 lines of a sonnet. Time does not bring relief. You all have lied who told me time would ease me of my pain. I miss him in the weeping of the rain. I want him in the shrinking of the tide. I want to point out the words weeping and shrinking, those verbs there. It wouldn't work the same if she'd written, I miss him in the drizzling of the rain, which is weak, or I miss him in the golden showers of the rain, which is positive. Or what about shrinking? It wouldn't feel the same if she'd written, I want him at the surging of the tide, which is strong, or the ebbing of the tide, which is weak. Weeping and shrinking have exactly the right feeling. Many words were once neutral, but have picked up connotations on their journey through linguistic history. Here's a few examples. Bourgeois, woke, virtue, alien, pronouns, occupy, gas lighting, just to pick out a few. I'm not talking about words with new meanings, which are fascinating in themselves, or newly coined words, but merely those that have added on emotional layers recently. So when you're trying to create a certain response to a piece that you're writing or a certain emotional atmosphere or tone in a work, you want to pack in the words that have the connotations that create that tone or feeling that you want. Let me know in the comments below how it goes for you, okay? I'd love to hear some specific examples of what has worked for you. Thanks!